2.0.
Okay, we are tasked with talking about our why and how CFT impacted us. For me to start, I'm going to put you in the Wayback Machine, okay? We are going to go all the way back to 1984, and I know that's before some of you in here were born, okay? Before Nick Bosley was probably born, and we're going to go back to 1984.
I was born. I was grown.
I was a freshman in high school, 14, 15 years old. I was blessed enough to be on our varsity basketball team in my high school in Illinois. And I was the seventh man. I played JV, got some spot minutes on varsity based on how much maybe we were blowing the team out because we were pretty good. Fast forward to January of that year, 2 of our starters got the flu. Weren't at school, weren't coming to the game, weren't showing up. Seventh man now becomes in the starting lineup. So I'm a freshman. It's a home game, so I'm in more comfortable surroundings. Long story short, got my first chance. Made 11 of 13 shots, scored 22 points, and we won big. Thank you. A few days later, I can't remember if those guys came back and were healthy or not, but I got the opportunity to start again. Scored 21 points. Never left the lineup for 4 years. Okay? That team ended up going to the state finals at the University of Illinois in Champaign. I made the all-tournament team. It was a very pivotal moment in my life. Why? Because I got an opportunity. And I was able to take advantage of it. So hang on to that word, opportunity. Yeah. From there, I became an all-state player. I was recruited. I chose to go to the University of Wisconsin, played Big Ten basketball, played for 4 years, 1,000-point scorer, 2-time captain, graduated with my degree. Got a sales job right out of college. About 18 months later, a booster, Badger booster in our program, called me up, said, would you be interested in helping coach my nephew's basketball team? Well, I never thought about coaching before. I already had a job. Didn't really know what I was getting into, but out of deference to this woman who I respected, I said, sure. They had a coach, but he had schedule conflicts, couldn't be there all the time. He needed some help. So I showed up. This team wasn't very good, and I didn't know what I was doing, because it's one thing to know how to play, and another thing to know how to teach it, right? Another thing to know how to coach. So the experience was okay. But off of that experience, that next summer, I got an opportunity to coach at the local high school, Madison Memorial High School, and that started a 30-year coaching journey where I coached at all levels of high school, from head coach, freshman all the way up to head coach at 2 different schools. I was an assistant at 3 different Division III colleges as well over 30 years. So during this time, if you know anything about education and coaching at the small school level, I didn't make much money. I didn't have much money. I didn't care about money. I felt my life was very, very rich in a lot of ways, and it was, just not in my bank account. So my youngest son graduated from high school. By this time, I lived in Omaha, Nebraska, and he graduated from high school in 2023. I thought 30 years was enough. Time to do something else. Let's move somewhere warm. So my wife and I moved to Arizona, where we currently live, and I got a couple sales jobs, okay? And they were fine, but something was always missing. So all of a sudden I get a LinkedIn message last fall, and it's from another former coach, former college athlete, saying, would you like to have a discussion about an opportunity? And me being stubborn, I'm like, blew it off a little bit. And then she sent me another message, and she wanted to get on a Zoom. I'm like, no, here's my number, give me a call. I made her call me first. She called me. She convinced me to get on the Zoom. She's talking to me about this, Miliari group or whatever this thing is. Okay, so I'm listening, and she was the right person at the right time to frame it that my coaching brain could understand how my skills could transfer into this and be successful. So, fast forward, I decided, okay, I'm gonna kick the tires on this. I'm gonna join, and lo and behold, she was right. Okay, a lot of my skills did transfer over. And I could learn some of these things about finance I'd never learned before. And I could help a lot of families that were in need. So really, I don't feel like I left coaching. I just changed being in a gym to being on a Zoom room. Which leads me to my why. It's really, some would call an obsession, maybe an addiction, with turning potential into performance. If you think about it, that's what athletes do. Okay, they grind in the weight room, they grind on their skills in order to achieve their potential and perform better. Coaches try to do that with their teams. Let's become a better unit. Let's execute better so we can have more success and reach our potential. Same thing we do with our clients. Okay? Exact same thing. We look at their situation and see the potential of what they may achieve financially, and we try to put them in tools so they have a better financial performance. Okay? I was a coach. I used to coach a lot of skills that people see, right? How to dribble better, pass better, shoot better. Anybody can watch a basketball game, and you're going to see those things on the court. There's also a ton of things that a coach teaches that are behind the scenes. How to do your proper defensive rotations, how to come off a ball screen, read the play, and make the proper pass, how to seize momentum during a game. We do the exact same things. You know what our clients see? They see the easy stuff. Here's my W-2, here's my bank account, here's how much is in my 401k. My death benefit is $500,000. The behind the scenes stuff that we need to educate them on, well, what's the tax implications of what you're in? How can your money grow in different tools? Are you properly protected? That's the stuff, the behind the scenes stuff that makes us extremely valuable. And that's why I get up every day, is I still love to coach, and I'm just coaching to a different scoreboard. So what CFT Academy has taught me is we're not just friends and colleagues in here. We're teammates. And we're playing for a championship organization right now. Okay? We're just playing a different game. So good basketball coaches, they have a system. It's not some random set of plays and random substitutions where, hey, we're rolling the balls out and good luck, guys. Let's go win. Okay? We should be doing the exact same thing here. Evaluating, growing, and creating a system so we have a progression. Does your one-on-one lead to your financial needs analysis, which leads to your illustrations, which leads to your recommendations? Do those flow seamlessly? Does your initial prospecting messaging lead to a corporate overview, which leads to a follow-up, which leads to an AMA for a good client? A good system in place is what's going to help us all succeed. So now we know this is March Madness, right?
Yes.
Okay, I would never come to this again because I've missed way too many basketball games at this time of year. But every game for March Madness is what? It's an opportunity for those teams to advance.
Yeah.
Imagine if all of you in here, all of us in here, treated every single day like we were planning to go to the Final Four in our business. That same grit and determination that got me through off-season weight workouts and track workouts and two-a-days in the preseason, the same thing that made me watch film for hours and do scouting reports, et cetera, et cetera. It's the same grit and determination that helps me succeed here. And that same grit is in every one of you. So my challenge, our challenge, is to think about your business and your opportunity like a coach. I'm going to give you 3 reasons. Number 1, a good coach watches film. Why does he watch film? He evaluates the opponent. He also evaluates how our team is performing and progressing. Watch some film on yourself. Look at your schedule. Look at your processes. See where you can improve. See where you need to ask for help. Number 2, give an assist. Okay, good basketball teams, everybody shares the ball. They get the best possible shot. You see someone on your team that needs some help, reach out. You find a way that you can get someone that much closer to greatness, that's going to serve you well too. And number 3, celebrate the wins. Okay, in basketball you see that with high fives and finger points and chest bumps when things go well. Well, we can do the same here too. You find someone that does something unique, something awesome, or just is consistently doing what they need to, call them out on Slack. Okay, send them a note, give them a call them out on a training. Okay, celebrate those successes. Because, the scoreboard at the end of a game, shows who won and lost, right? Our scoreboards, you can see who got the most money and the most recruits and all that other stuff, right? But what's really important is who we become and who we transform in the process. That's how we win. So, as a coach, I'm not going to wish. A coach gives expectations, right? Okay? So I'm going to leave us, or I want to leave you that I want us all to walk out here as champions, appreciate the opportunity that we have to all go win together. Thank you.
Woo-hoo!